Hello everybody and welcome to 7th Gamers with Zenaris. The game of the day is going to be Avadon 2, The Corruption. This is a game that was produced and developed and produced by Spiderweb Software, a indie game company that I've been following for probably the better part of a decade. Avadon 2 is the latest game in their series of Avadon titles. And the best part about their titles is that, well, you don't really have to start at the beginning. You can start with pretty much any title you want and play from there. Every title of theirs, you can jump right into the middle of the series and it'll be like, oh hey, here's what's going on. Here's what's happened so far, and here is you. But as I said, this is Avadon 2, The Corruption, and I have never played this before. I've played its predecessor. I know kinda how it'll handle, but the storyline is as new to me as it is to you. I guess I'll start with some settings here so you know what I'm playing at. Yeah, like I said, I haven't played this before, so this is all default. Let's see here. And I'll just leave it how it is. Fix it later if I have an issue. But let's start a new game, shall we? Choose your character. Welcome to Avadon. First, select one of the 5 character types to the left. There's a text box to change your name. You ready? Press OK. Blade Master. A Blade Master is a true warrior. He's most comfortable in a massive suit of plate armor, wielding a sword or shield or a huge halberd, striking boldly into a crowd of foes and sending them flying with mighty blows. Blade Masters are not subtle. Blade Masters are natural leaders. Their war cries can strengthen their allies and weaken their foes. You can also challenge enemies, keep them away from your fragile members of your party. Shadow Walker. The Shadow Walkers are warriors of the shadows. They count on cunning and evasion, slipping through the guards of their enemies and delivering lethal blows. They can attack with blades, thrown razor discs, and pots of noxious and deadly alchemical substances, and then vanish into thin air. Shadow Walkers have many tricks to evade, stun, poison, and heavily damage foes. Also, Shadow Walkers can pick locks and disarm traps. Shaman. The Shaman has dedicated his life to nature, and nature, in return, has rewarded him with great power. He can use his connection to the wilds to heal and bless his allies, and when angered he can call wind, lightning, and fire to devastate those who challenge him. A shaman is rarely alone. He can call wolves or eventually drakes to serve and protect him. Also, he has a unique ability to heal wounded allies. Sorcerer. The Sorcerer has dedicated his life to the mastery of the arcane arts. Fragile in battle, he makes up for it with the ability to summon forth clouds of fire, lightning, or ice, obliterating his foes. But that is not all. A sorcerer can cloud the minds of foes, even potentially causing them to fight for him. He can bless allies and cure enemies. He can even use spells to pick locks and disarm traps. Tinker Mage. A Tinker Mage is a mechanical master, able to use his skills to make powerful weapons and construct turrets to destroy foes. A Tinker Mage can shoot lethal razor discs from his wrist flinger and disarm traps and pick locks with great ease. The Tinker Mage can make a deadly turret and then use his projectiles to pull foes into range and freeze them in place. Applied engineering at its finest. Of the 5 classes we have here, the Tinker Mage is the new one. All other 4 classes were present in the original Avadon. First time around, the first game anyways, I went with the Blade Masters because I like being a tank. It's always nice knowing if all the rest of your party has fallen, nothing else, you can soak up a lot of blows. Because the longer you live in battle, the greater your chance for success. But I'm going to go with the Tinker Mage this time just because he sounds interesting. And come on, who doesn't like being able to place turrets? And because I am Zenaris, he shall be Zenaris. I think I want to go with normal. You are a warrior of the Midlands Pact. The Pact is an alliance of 5 nations banded together for safety. The Farlands, enemies of the Pact, surrounded on all sides. There are nations of barbarians, raiders, titans, fated, jealous empires, all waiting for a sign of weakness. The Pact has one purpose: survival. By crushing the Farlands and keeping them weak and divided. You have spent your life training and preparing to defend the Pact, and you have shown great skill. However, it is a dangerous time. The Pact members have turned their backs on the peace that has held for centuries. Old grudges had led to civil war and outright rebellion. Once this sort of strife would be unthinkable, the Pact had a protector, determined to root out those who would weaken it. Avadon, the Black Fortress. The warriors of Avadon watch over the 5 nations of the Pact. When anyone acts to harm the peace and tranquility of the Pact, Avadon has the authority to destroy them. Its power is without limit. Avadon has watched over the Pact for 3 centuries. Its warriors wield the finest weapons. Its wizards are allowed to learn the most powerful spells. The keeper of the Black Fortress, Redbeard, directs them all. But a recent assault shattered the Black Fortress and killed most of its warriors. Now a few fight to keep the Pact unified against the many foes that would destroy it. You are one of those few fighting to help the Pact survive. You are stationed in Rockbridge Keep, a Pact fortress in the middle of the contested lands. The rich, hilly territory is between 2 Pact nations, proud barbarians of the Wildrum to the west, the strict warriors of the Kava to the east. But some of the tribes of the Wildrum have rebelled against the Pact, demanding their independence and attacking the Kava. Your task is to hunt rebels. They are many and well hidden. As for you, you have been sent out from the keep with a scout, who is showing you the paths of the contested lands, helping you to watch for the Wildrum rebels. The lands of your birth are on the verge of bloody and disastrous civil war. It is falling to a few brave warriors to keep the destruction at bay. And there's the map. And here we begin. Hey look, it's me. And I am alone in a room with a broken shelf and a lot of garbage. Dang, Avadon sure treats its warriors well these days. You walk out of your wrecked, garbage-strewn barracks into another, slightly larger, wrecked, garbage-strewn barracks. Rebel raiders of the Wildrum have been rampaging over these lands for months, and most of the hunters and woodsmen have fled. The dry southern lands of Linnaeus can be cold in the mornings. Fortunately, Silk placed your cloak by the door. Once you put it on, you can walk outside and find the scout. Is that his name? Her name? That's name? Silk? It is now. And everything has keyboard commands. Hey looky, I have a cloak. So we have our character selection screen, or equipment inventory, whatever. Quick items. Obviously these are the things that will appear down on your bar right here. Scarabs, if I recall correctly, are stat augmentations that make you better at things. And here's all the slots you've got. Pants, because pants are important. I mean, come on. No adventure should ever be without a nice, freshly laundered pair of pants. A belt, ring, primary weapon, weapon period, cloak, necklace, helm, chest armor, tunic, like pants for your chest, shield, gloves or gauntlets, ranged weapon, and boots. Now that your cloak is settled comfortably around your shoulders, you're ready to find Silk and continue to learn your way around the woods of the contested territory. Your new life of adventure is on the other side of the doors in the west wall. I already know how to open a door, thank you. I opened the door. You enter the lower hall where the woodsmen who lived and worked here took their meals. Even though the fireplace has been used for months, the thick smell of smoke has settled into every available surface. Everything of value has long ago been looted by the Wildrum rebels. You are eager to find Silk and resume your patrol. As you walk out, you hear the familiar scraping of little clawed feet from the hall to the south. You hope they haven't smelled you yet. As the humans fled, a variety of aggravating pests took their place. Woohoo! Come on, giant rats! Yes! It's giant rats! Because every quest begins with giant rats or you're not doing it right. Do I have skills? Oh, I have abilities. Huh. I have a bolt flinger. Fear my bolt flinger. And it auto attacks. So I think pretty much every great role-playing game or adventure game has started with rats in the beginning, and if it hasn't started with rats, it's doing it wrong. I will destroy you because I no longer require you. Now, obviously, I should go down this main hall where the rats came from, but there's a door here. Always investigate everything, because you find money, or things that can be sold for money. And with money, you can buy armor, and with armor, you can take more hits. Or augment other things, and there is something on the ground. What are you? Shoes! I found shoes. I now have shoes. Can I sell you? Nope. And out the door. Ooh, we have changed the scene. Alrighty, so I am on a coast of a creek. Actually, that's probably a small river. And let's go wander around. Step out into a cool, sunny morning. It'll be a lot warmer soon. You look around for Silk, the guide who's been showing you the roads and backways of the woods around a Rockridge keep. You don't have to look for long. Your Wildrum scout walks around the corner and approaches you. Oh, it's a she. I was really hoping with a name like Silk it would be a she. As expected, Silk is waiting for you outside the abandoned barracks. The scout, fresh from the Wildrum, is young, cheery, and tireless, even in the face of all the bloodshed this region has seen in the last few months. There you are, Zenaris. Are you ready for me to show you around the North Woods? This is the third time that Silk has taken you on patrol, showing you the paved roads and hidden pathways. It has been tiring, but her perpetual good mood is infectious. Only one more day out here. We can head back to Rockridge Keep. Warm baths. Think of it. Let's see here. Maybe I can continue on my own from here. Silk pretends to be hurt. I had no idea my company had grown so tiresome on our trips together. But no fear. Once I have shown you the paths, you can go see what trouble you can get into on your own. For now, orders are clear. The woods are not safe. We stick together. Explore this section of the woods, head back and report together. Do you expect us to run into trouble? Every minute of every day, the woods folk of the Wildrum are masters of speed and stealth. They're lethal and hard to hunt. Lucky for you, you have me. I'm from the same land, know all the same tricks. You're hunting Wildrum rebels, but you are from the Wildrum? For the first time, Silk seems uncomfortable. Yes, they are my people. They were of the Pact. They wanted more freedom, so they left it. I am loyal to the Pact. I understand and share their complaints, but they will not drive me to warfare. You understand their grievances. Everyone in the Wildrum does. Belonging to the Pact and following its laws gives us safety, but at a cost. I think that is enough talk on this for now. Our path leads north. Follow. After stomping out the remnants of the fire, she leaves to the north. Apparently that was a fire. Okay. So I'm gonna go this way. Because barrel. With lockpicks. Like I said, explore everything. So anything I've learned from playing previous games, it is that you explore. So if you do not, you miss cool stuff. Also, never be afraid to look on the ground for stuff. We found like mushrooms, which can heal you, and I wonder if there's anything else here. Fire, nope, nothing there. Silk kneels the dirt and holds her hand up. Wait a moment. You stop as she kneels and stares at invisible marks in the dirt, knowing better than to interfere with the Wildrum Scout. As I thought, rodents, a nest of them, I think. Should probably drive them off before they breed. Rodents. Giant rats, most likely. Brigands and pests have always been drawn to the contested lands. Now it's that much worse. Might as well deal with it. The rebels won't. Why can't we leave them alone? Silk raises her eyebrows. We could, but the problem will get worse. Maybe even become a real problem. It's just a few overgrown mice. Just follow and poke anything that tries to bite you. It'll be over before you know it. Alright, let's get rid of them. That's the spirit. At least they aren't something that can really fight back. Silk draws her blade and walks north. You never stop being amazed by how silent she can move through the brush. I'm about to begin another battle! Yeah! I have summoned a bolt flinger, which promptly kills anything stupid enough to go near. Attack! Yes, I kill a rat. Ah, yes, that's right. But I kill another rat, and then my bolt flinger slays another. And then Silk wanders off onto her own. Whatever, have fun over there. Actually, no, that's probably a bad idea. If this game is anything like the other, the NPCs are horribly stupid. Once again, you find Silk kneeling in the path. This time she looks properly concerned. A pair of metal devices lie in the path. When you get closer, they start to hum and vibrate ominously. Silk looks up and waves you back. Watch out. Mines. Mines? Complex bits of clockwork machinery, enchanted with spells to detect people nearby and lash out at them when they get close. The work of tinker mages. Silk looks at your tool belt and wrist flinger and gives you a wicked grin. It's a good chance for you to learn just how aggravating your kind can be. There are tinker mages near here? Perhaps not. Sometimes they sell their work to those with money, including rebels and our foes in the Farlands. Doing that is a good way to disappear into the halls of Avadon and never emerge again. Or it would be, if Avadon wasn't helpless. Who do you think placed them? Not our side. Not rats. That leaves a few options. All bad. Anyway, whoever put them here, they need to go. So what do we do? We? Or you, I think. Look closer. Silk points at the vibrating metal contraptions. You can see they look dented and bits of rust are visible on the side. They're already breaking down. You should probably be able to disarm them or destroy them with a minimum of bruising. What will they do when I get close? Looks at them again. Well, they might explode or use some other sort of nasty magic. Can't be sure until you're close. I suspect most of their power has leaked away by now. Tell me what to do. Run up to them and smash them. That's what I do. Or if you get close quickly, you can use your training with locks and traps to disarm them. I forgot what I just said. Oh well. I know, right? That's the life in the army of the Pact. Good luck! If you get hurt, I have bandages. Go to it! Guide and trainer steps well back, making sure she is outside of the blast radius. So, I fight these like anything else. Oh yeah! I disarmed them! Woohoo! Both mines have been deactivated. Silk clasps her hands. Another triumph for the Pact. We can proceed, but we should be very careful. Why? Because mines are expensive, even rusty ones. This region is important to someone. Come on. Silk walks past a mine, giving its iron casing a little kick as she passes by. Oops. Glad someone pointed that out. I'm totally not playing RimWorld right now. Thank you, Reduxed. And... Oops. Alright, so that's updated. I got so excited to play this, I totally forgot to update the most important thing that says, here's what I'm playing. Oh, with any luck, I got someone interested in the game. Namely, apparently, I'm not even going to try to pronounce your name. I would horribly butcher it. But thank you for joining. Even if I totally misled you in this game. As you walk through this lovely, neglected vineyard, it occurs to you that you should save the game if you have not done so already. Alright, press the disk button, or type Control S. Another perk of Spiderweb Software. Everything has a keyboard shortcut! Except maybe walking. I'm not sure if they have that anymore. Yes, I will save the game. You know what? You can stay there. I'm gonna go wander back here first, because I swear there's something over here that I want to go look at. Hopefully I won't die in the process, but hey, you know, exploration and stuff. It's a rat! It is several more rats. They're going after the wrong thing. Die! Ah, bolt cutter stinks. There's one down. Two down. And there's the rat nest. Gone. And I got an iron spear out of it. And some gold. And probably an emerald. Anything else here? Nope, nothing else here. So, just to check, everything says I'm currently playing Avadon, correct? So I swear I hit update. Awesome. And back to the main storyline of killing more raps. I am being informed by my compatriots that something does not say Avadon. People are lying to me. I'm going to tell Redux he's a liar. Also, Redux, why are you typing to me through Steam when you're clearly watching the broadcast? That's what I want to know. You walk by another abandoned building. The faint odor of sour wine comes from a broken window. Silk looks at the dirt in front of the door. To your eyes, it seems completely featureless, but your Wildrum guide nods at the soil sagely and says, "Wretches." Really, Reduxed? Alright, I'm going to start ignoring you. Wretches? Small humanoids. Fast-breeding, violent, thieves. We leave them alone if they keep to themselves and don't raid our farms, which never happens. I don't see anything. Sulk nods. Very subtle signs. A little scuffing, a lingering odor. There are wretches in there, hoping we don't find them. Scout looks to the east, more worried. I'm much more concerned about what I'm seeing over there. Come on. Ooh. The path to the east has more mines on it. However, even from this distance, you can see they're different from the ones you have already destroyed. They are bigger, and the newly forged castings reflect the sunlight. You can hear them hum from where you stand. They must have been recently charged with power. You suspect that it would be a good idea to speak with Silk before tinkering with them. Silk is down on one knee looking at the second clump of mines with a worried expression. They are obviously newer and more dangerous than the others. As you get closer, your feet feel the vibrations they are putting out. The scout is clearly disturbed. When you look closer, she doesn't seem to be looking at the mines. Instead, she stares at the ground between them, rapidly considering the possibilities. Then Silk looks at you. Daenerys, I have a question. Ask away. Silk is silent for a long moment, then she begins to talk as if the mines weren't there at all. The lives we live, the pact is a power that rules over us and all. Tells us all what we can and can't do, and in return it gives us safety. Is that a fair trade? Is that the life we should live? Choices. This will reflect later, because this game, like many of the other games, has a reputation system. Not that it's told me that yet, but I know how Spiderweb works. So, there's the obvious, why are you asking me this now question. Number 2 is probably a, I want to put this off until later answer. 3 is, pro Avadon. 4 is probably anti-Avadon. 5 is the obvious, I don't know. And 6 is, why are you asking me this? I don't deal with it. Let's go with option 1. Why are you asking me this now? I'm not sure. Perhaps because this is the first time we are facing real danger, and there's so much I don't know about you. Will you answer me? So 3 became 2. So yeah, I'm gonna vote for safety is important, but our freedom to make our own lives is more so. Dangerous words. The sort of words that could draw the eyes of Avadon, if Avadon did anything anymore. But my people, the people of the Wildroom, are dying to save the old ways. Do they see something we don't? Then she returns to the moment. I don't know. I don't think it matters as much as the problem at hand. Finally, we get back to the mines. The problem at hand? These mines. They're not like the last 2. They're new, powerful, freshly enchanted. And I think I can see tracks of those who placed them. Fresh tracks. What else can you tell me about them? They're dangerous. Really? I'm sure of it. Yet I know nothing about who placed them or why they are here. Why don't I disarm them? I enjoy your confidence, but I suspect the result would be your reduction to a pile of ash. At least she's honest. How will we pass them, then? I'm thinking on that. I will need time. Why don't you enter the building behind us and slay a few of the wretches within? It will do some good and give me time I need to think. You start to ask another question, but Silk is already lost in thought, consumed with the problem of passing the mines. The conversation ends. Alright, before I go wander around inside, let's go look around. Hey, look! They added an outhouse to this one. I know that's kind of a random statement, but... Outhouses for the win! I don't know why an outhouse would be for the win, but... for the win, yo. Yay, hotkeys. And inside I wander to find things. Preferably lootable things. Health potion. You down there. Anything I'll... No, I'll probably just sell you later. Thank you for that. How... Ah, there we go. Heals and blesses. I will become the turret lord. I love my turret. It's just one-shot stuff. Ooh, steel short sword. Can I use you? I cannot, but I will eventually. Ooh, look at that. Because light is important.